Today we'll be making the crochet skirt, which is inspired by this picture on Pinterest. I I like this picture because it was colorful and also appropriate for winters. I wanted to make this for a long time, and I thought it is pretty easy to replicate it with my limited knowledge of crocheting. So because it looks like it is made of some granny squares, very simple granny squares. So I thought I'll document the entire process which I have used and show it to you as well, so that if you want to see how I have made it, maybe it helps you. With that, let's get started. So to start with, the first thing you need, or at least the way I made it, the first thing what I tried to find out what would be my measurement, what measurement I want to make the skirt with. Um, when I looked at the picture, it's a full, it's a, I think, middle length skirt, and I didn't want it to make middle length because for me, I'm pretty short. I don't feel comfortable wearing middle length. I like either full length skirt or little bit below uh, or above my knee. So I wanted to make it shorter so that I can wear with my tights and my boots. So that was my vision. I found some pictures of that length and that design also on Pinterest, but I didn't. The belt for those were very simple. I didn't want to make that. If you look at the belt for this particular picture which I'm referring to, that has a little detail of a tie in front and a scallop edge at the top. I want to replicate that. I liked that dainty design. I will not be wearing the skirt with a crop top because I want to wear it in winters. And I don't wear crop tops a lot. So, but still, I like the belt, so I will try to replicate that. So that's why I want to replicate this design. Uh, to make that, the first thing I need is my measurement, as in terms of what is the width of my skirt going to be and what is the length I am going to make. So to do that, let's take the measurement and then I'll explain what is my next step. Okay, so in terms of measurement for skirt, because I'm not making a zipper or something which I can adjust, and I have to take my widest part of my hip to make sure I follow that width, so that it's easier for me to wear and take out. So I'll take my hip measurement is around 40 inches, and the so you just take your, I took my measuring tape and put it around your hip. You need to make sure that you have some breathing space. It should not be like you should have some space to so that you're comfortable wearing it. Now I'll take the length. Now I want to keep it above my knee, so I'm going to make around 14 inches. It's just above my knee. I'll make 2 inches of belt, so which essentially means I need 12 inches of ready length with my squares, because I'll be adding the belt, like I said. And also I'll see if I want, it's not there in the reference photo, but I want to add the same scallop edge at the bottom. But the yarn I have, I bought less yarn. I think the black, I estimated it less, of course. So it's a user problem. I bought 7 colors for my skirt, because I didn't want it to get confused in what colors I should use. I just went to a shop and I bought the colors which I liked from the picture and the colors which are available. So I bought 7 colors, and I bought black but only 2 skein of yarn. um, I think it's not sufficient. The black yarn I have made some reference squares which I'll show later. Um, Looking at what yarn I have used in my squares, I think it's not sufficient. So I'll see, and I don't want to go to the shop again. So I'll see how much yarn I have and can I make that a scallop at the bottom or not. But that should not change my sizing. From sizing perspective, I'm only taking the size of the square and width of my belt. So for now, I know I want to make it 40 inches wide circumference of the skirt. So 40 inches circumference, and I need to have 12 inches of square height, and then I'll make 2 inch of belt. So now I have the measurement. Now I'll show you how I have come up, how I made my squares. How many squares did I decide to make? I'll show you those calculations now. For me, I knew what my total size is going to be. I knew that I need 40 inches ready circumference. Then what I did, I made my one square as a reference. Uh, it will serve as a gauge as well, to calculate how many squares I need. So I made this square. I made this square. This is a very simple granny square. I have a tutorial where I made this one, where I show in details, very slow video in terms of how I have made this, very beginners friendly. So if I made this particular square for my measurement and coming up uh, how many squares I need. So now what I did, I measured my square. My square is, and of course I um, blocked it, so I know what my measurement, what the square measurement would be after blocking, so I don't get a surprise after making and it's too loose for me to wear, because I want that fitted look which the skirt has, which my reference picture has. So if I look at my square, it is 4 inches, of course it's a square, so 4 inches wide, and it has 4 inches height as well. So if I have to make the 40 inches circumference, I would need 40 divided by 4, 10 squares. I need columns of, I need 10 columns. And for my square height, I knew that skirt is 12 inches. So it means I need 3 rows, 12 divided by 4. I need 3 rows and 10 columns, which comes out to be 30 squares. So I needed to make 30 squares. So what I did, I think for past 1.5 weeks, I have made 30 squares. I live in a place where I don't get a lot of sun, so when I block my ready ready products, it takes some time to dry. So it took, I think, 5 days to completely dry my squares. But now my squares are ready, fully blocked. So these are the, I think I have around 30, not around, I have 30 squares made. So and yeah, I have 30 squares made. I will now I have to lay it out on the floor. I want to lay it on the floor and see how the colors look like. um, just to also explain how I decided my colors, which colors to use where. I took help from ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT all the colors I have. I asked him to create a unique combination of these colors. As I have 7 colors, uh, ChatGPT suggested that I'll have 42 combination. I just picked up 30 combination which I liked. So that's how I found out the combination. I and the way I selected my colors are the colors I like. So I like pink. I like this blue. This blue is my favorite color. I like pink. I like this magenta. So yeah, so that's how I came up with the combination. Of course, black. Every square gets a square black border. Now I will just quickly clean my floor and I'll put everything on the floor and see what combination works for me. Um, yeah, and then I will just attach them and see what comes out. Um, I'll show you once I have attached everything. So the way I'm going to attach is I'm going to make 3 rows. I think that would be best for me because I don't sit on the table and work. I generally sit on a sofa, watch TV, spend some time with my family, and that's how I work. So I think best for me would be I'll attach 10 squares like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then I'll attach 3 rows. So that's my strategy. Does it have any logic? No, that's how I roll. So that's how I do it. If you want to replicate, you attach whatever mechanism works for you. Okay, so I have my all panels or squares on the floor. I like this layout. Now I will attach all rows one by one. So one row, second row, and third row. After I have attached that, I will attach those all of them together. So I will make sure I'm stacking in a way that I remember the layout. Okay, so I tried pancake it in a way that I will remember the sequence, but I did a lot of mistakes. But the good thing is I took a picture before I started wrapping up, so I could replicate my design. So now I was thinking, how do I pack it so that I can take it away, and I can't attach here, right? It will be too much for my back. So I got my sewing pins, and now I'm going to just put them like this, so that I don't know how it will work out. It just came to me, and I thought, okay, I can show you, so that if you're in a similar problem, it would help you. How it works out, I don't know, but hopefully this would help me making sure all my design is preserved and I'm not making any mistake while joining them. So that's about it. And after I have made my rows, I think attaching them this way is fine. It will be just 2 rows of stitching, so I can look at my pictures and make it. So that's not important. But attaching the squares together, I just wanted to make sure the colors are distributed and not like one color is at one place and another color is at one place. So I want to distribute. That's why this step is important. Take it if it helps you. If it doesn't help you, or if you have some good method to do it, let me know in comments. mentioned before, I joined all my squares in 3 rows, and and then I joined all three together, and I have joined side as well. If you see here, my side is also joined. I have left around 2 inches of slit, because I can close it later if it's too big, but I wanted to leave it so that I'm not wearing very extremely tight skirt. So if I'm still holding this yarn, so if you see here, this is done. So this is what the skirt looks like. I'm not sure if it's visible, but yeah, this is what the skirt looks like. I have to still make the belt. So now I will start. So what I have decided is I'll make a 3 lines of double crochet going all around. No, I'll make 1 round of double crochet, and then I'll measure the circumference and see will this fit my waist or not, because I have to make sure my waist gets cinched up with the belt. I'll first make 1 round of double crochet, and then I will decide if I want to make ribbing or just continue double crochet depending on how it fits me. So I'll make 1 round, 1 full round. I'll just try to make 1 stitch for every double crochet in my granny square. In corners I'll make two double squares, sorry, 2 double crochets. I'll see. When I go there, I'll see if how many double crochets I make. But I think I'll have to make 3 every corner, and on top of 3 double crochets, I'll make 3 more. So more or less, I should have the same number of stitches. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, I like it. It looks pretty cute. It's a little bit short, but after the belt and after I want to make 1 border, I'll see how long it is, and I can make 1 more round double crochet to make it longer. Yeah, happy. Okay, so my skirt body is completed like a short. I made 1 line of double crochet here because I wanted to create a even border for me to make a ribbing on. So I measured my waist. I measured the ready width of this. I'm going to my waist is 36. This complete circumference is 40. So the difference comes out to be 4 inches. I have to reduce 4 inches from this space to for me to able to fit this on my waist. So to do that, I have 4 inches, so I have to distribute that 4 inches to my 10 squares, so around 0.4 inches in every square. So I and just to make sure it is tight, I'm going to reduce 0.5. So if I take my I'm not sure if you can see, but I can see. Okay, first I have to use the correct measurement. Okay, so if I see this, I have to see how many stitches I have in 0.5. So for me, I have around 1, 2, 3. I have 3 inches in 0.5, sorry, 3 stitches in 0.5 inches. So I'm going to try to reduce 3 stitches in all the squares going forward, and then make a belt. I have decided to make a ribbing. I'll make a very I think 6 stitch wide ribbing, and For ribbing, I'm going to make 6 chains and single crochet in back loop only. So once I have completed the ribbing, I'll try it on, and as the last step I'm going to weave in all these yarn ends, and then I'll show you how it looks at the end. So I look like a crazy person with pants on with the skirt, but I finished connecting everything. I made a belt here, small belt. I finally used how many? I used four chain, four ribbing. So yeah, but it's so I was just wanted to try out quickly if it fits me. Need any adjustment? I think I like the length. I like the fit on my waist. What I don't like is my waist is too loose. So I tried reducing it more after I did one round of double crochet, but still it's still loose. So I'm going to see if I can reduce. I don't want to redo the belt, but let's see how I can reduce it. But I think I need to reduce good. How much it is? I think 4 inches. So let's see how when I will do that. I have to weave in all my edges after that, but I think after that I'm pretty much done. I'm happy with my belt. I'll add I'm thinking, should I add scallop edge at the top or no? I don't know. Let me see. Let me fix this belt and then decide. Okay, see you in some time. Skirt is completed. I wore this over the weekend. We went for a short trip. I wore it. So very comfortable to wear. I mm, I think I have explained how I have made the entire construction is explained already. I did a small change which I'll cover quickly. So my plan was that um, this ribbing, if I do this ribbing on top of this skirt, that would be sufficient to scrunch in the waist and it will fit me. But it didn't, as in um, it didn't fit me properly. It was coming off. So then I tried, and as I mentioned, I wanted to make this. If you see, there is a scallop edge which I made on top of this skirt. I wanted to make this as a design element, but finally, when I made the scallop edge, I used a string to string through the corners of the scallop, and that's what holds my skirt. So yes, so that's the final skirt. I really like it. I just added one small thing, like I have added a button here at the end of this skirt. Using the button, I can adjust the waist if needed. Right now I don't need it, but in case if I wash it and it stretches out and it's somehow loose for me, I can always use this button. I have added this button at both the ends. Yeah, so that's where it is. That's what the skirt looks like. um, I did keep a small slit at the end. uh, Frankly, the fit of this skirt, it is not super tight and super fitted, so this was not needed, but I wanted to keep it, so I kept it. uh, yeah, it's not, yeah, as I said, it's not adding anything functionally, but it looks nice. And I used slip stitch on the top to attach my granny squares. Yeah, that's about it. And it's very soft. The yarn I have used is 100% merino wool. It's very soft. Yes, um, I have to wear something underneath it because of course it's a crochet thing, and if I don't wear it, it's quite it has a lot of big gaps. But as I want to use it as a winter skirt, I will always wear a tights underneath this, so I'm okay. My plan is to make a similar skirt but a longer one in summer color palette, and I'll also make a vlog. If I make it, it would come in during the some springtime, because if I start in spring then I can wear it in summer, so that's a plan. Let's see. So in summers I want to make it again, learn from my mistakes. Talking about mistakes, I do plan to make a separate short video talking about the mistakes I have done in this, what I learned. So every project for me, it's not something which I have to complete and everything has to be perfect. The takeaway from for me in every project is I want to learn something new, some new technique, um, new construction, so something new. And of course, if you try something new, you will always make mistakes, which is normal, but I want to move forward and learn from those mistakes. So my plan that for at the end of the every project I'll make a small video covering my mistakes and lesson learned. But for now, this is my skirt, and enjoy some shots, which we shots during my vacation, which we took the last weekend. With that, like if you liked my vlog, if you have any comments, any lessons for me which I take forward, please let me know. For now, bye and have a nice day.